Hi, my name is Megan and I'm from Be the Change. And I just wanted to share with you a thought that I had the other day as I was reading a book called The Element. And in it was a story. And this story is one that profoundly touched me. There was an 8-year-old girl and she was in school and she was never doing really well at school. She couldn't stop fidgeting or touching things. She would always move around. She was easily distracted. And so, as most teachers would think, this was in 1941, they thought that there was something wrong with her because she didn't seem at all interested in doing any of the tasks at school. So they thought that she was a special child and had special needs and should go to a special school. So they had a meeting with her parents and told her parents. And because her parents were actually really loving, caring parents, they decided to take her to a psychologist to see what was wrong with her. So they took her to a psychologist and she went into the room and there she was talking to the psychologist, and the psychologist was asking her questions in front of her parents, and she was sitting there on her hands so that nobody could see her fidgeting. The psychologist couldn't see it because she never thought that there was something wrong with her. She always thought that she was quite normal and she didn't want to go to a special school. She just found school really just not her thing. She got easily distracted and bored. And so the psychologist turned to her and said, "Do you mind if I leave the room and speak to your parents privately?" And she said, "No, that's fine." And as he walked out of the room, he put the radio on. And there was a two-way mirror. And the psychologist said to the parents once they're out of the room, "Just watch your daughter, just stay here and watch your daughter." And the little girl was sitting there and she heard the music and she got up and she started to dance. And her movements were just so amazing. And she'd never had dance lessons in her life. And they just stood there watching their daughter, the parents did, in awe of her abilities. And the psychologist said to the parents, "Your daughter isn't special. There's nothing wrong with her. She's meant to be a dancer. Let her dance." So the parents ended up sending her to a dance school, and she ended up getting better academic grades in school as a result of her dancing, and she lived and breathed dance. Anyway, she ended up meeting Andrew Lloyd Webber and became one of the principal dancers in the British Ballet Company, and she ended up choreographing the musical production Cats and the Phantom of the Opera. And I just can't help but think that if this happened today and it was the same situation, would the teachers, would the parents, would society respond the same way? You see, often in life, we end up missing what is so important to us, our element, because our element is when our passion and our abilities form together, come together, and we live it out each and every day of our lives. And that is essentially our job. And that's when people are the happiest. This lady is still alive today and she still dances every single day. And I just think perhaps for you, what is your element? Where is it that your passion lies and your skill sets, where do they meet as one? And if you're not sure, perhaps try new things, get out there, do something, because maybe your passion you never got discovered because perhaps you never ended up exploring new things. Like this girl, if the psychologist didn't put the music on, she would have been sent to a special school, and who knows, there might never have been Cats or the Phantom of the Opera, and millions of people might not be blessed by her extraordinary talents. So what blessings is the world missing because perhaps you're playing small, or because you're a little bit scared or timid to get out of your comfort zone? So I want to really encourage you to find your element, find what makes your heart sing, and go out there and do it, because that's what the world needs, and that's what you need. The world needs people who are in their element so that it can be blessed and we can all benefit, including yourself. So my name is Megan and I'm from Be the Change, and may your life be what you want it to be so that you can be the change in this world too. Thank you.